What is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here, and we are back. We're back after a few weeks off. Man, it's been a long time. It really has been. We did like 6-7 straight days back in April. That was because of school vacation, but life got in the way. School's winding down. Lots of final exams and final papers and all that sort of stuff that we got to do. Plus, I was in Washington D.C. with the 8th graders for a week, so that kind of threw things off. But anyways, we're back at it today with a mono blue build. You might be saying, well, wait, mono blue, this can be one of those control-y type builds. No, this is mono blue artifacts, and this is actually a really cool build that I've been trying for, I'd say since the beginning of the year. And with all these new cards that have come in, it's actually really fun to play. But we're not really playing anything new from the new set that's come out, nor are we really playing anything from March of the Machine. But that being said, this is a really fun build. So let's get into it. The big cog of this deck is this guy right here, Liberator Urza's Battlethopter. Now it has Flash, and you may cast colorless and artifact spells as though they had Flash. So whenever you cast a spell, if the amount of mana spent to cast that spell is greater than Liberator Urza's Battlethopter's power, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Right? Pretty cool card. This card builds up and builds up as we go. We're also running 4 copies of Unctus Grand Metatect, and basically other blue creatures you have gain. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, draw a card, and then discard a card. Other artifact creatures you control get +1/+1. Okay, and until end of turn, target creature you control becomes a blue artifact in addition to its other colors and types, and activate only as a sorcery. You can use either blue or Phyrexian mana to do that. Phyrexian mana, of course, being 2 life. So, anyways, those are the 2 key cogs in this deck. Let's get into the rest of it. Network Disruptor. This is really, really interesting if you have Network Disruptor in this guy on the field, because you can just flash this in, tap someone down, boom, you got some good stuff there. We're running 2 copies of Training Grounds. I lied. We are playing some stuff from March of the Machine, the Aftermath. And this is an older card, though. Activated abilities of creatures you control cost 2 less to activate. And of course, you can't reduce the mana in that cost to less than 1 mana. Now, you might be saying, well, you're only running a few creatures that really have activated abilities, but Surge Engine and Drafna, founder of Latnam, we're going to get there, but reducing those costs is actually really, really good, and I'll explain why in a minute. Syncopate, we got to have some counter spells in here, as we do with Make Disappear, but this card right here, Drafna, founder of Latnam, and I think this was actually Mono Black Magic gave me the idea for this. So this is actually kind of a cool card, because for 1 mana and a blue, return target artifact you control to its owner's hand. So you can bounce artifacts back to your hand, plus you can copy target artifact spell you control, 3 tap it, and you copy the artifact as it comes into play. So yeah, we're running some legendaries, but we're also running stuff like Surge Engine. Man, with a couple of those on the board, you can get some really fun stuff. We all know what this lad does here. For a blue mana, it loses Defender, and this creature can't be blocked. Then for 2 and a blue, becomes a 5/4, unblockable, and then we can draw 3 cards for 4 and 2 blue mana. Activate only if Surge Engine is blue, and only once. Okay, yeah, we can only do it once, but that's okay. Patchwork Automaton. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Patchwork Automaton. We're running 3 copies of Reckoner Bankbuster. We all know what that does, but for those of you that are new to the game, it comes into the battlefield with 3 charge counters on it. 2, and tap it, remove a charge counter, and draw a card. If there are none, create a treasure token and a 1/1 colorless pilot creature token with this creature cruise vehicles as though its power 2 or greater, and it has crew 3. We're also, to finish off this deck, we are running 2 copies of Tezzeret. Now, here's another interesting thing. The first activated ability of an artifact you activate each turn costs 2 less to activate. And there's some fun stuff that we can do here. We can, use Unctus to, transform that into an artifact. It's interesting. Plus, for its +1, we can draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards, unless we discard an artifact card. -2, target artifact becomes an artifact creature if it isn't a vehicle. It has base power and toughness 4/4, and for -6, whenever an artifact you control becomes tapped, draw a card. So, fun stuff. We're also running 2 copies of Might Stone and Weak Stone. Yeah, we can't get the Urza stuff going, but we can still do some creature removal, and it can ramp into stuff. Plus, we get to draw 2 cards, so that's fun there. As far as lands are concerned, we're running 2 Otawaras, 1 Surgical Bay, 1 Blast Zone, 1 Field of Ruin, 2 Mirexes, 2 Mishra's Foundries, just in case we need to, put some stuff down and, just swing in. Plus, also, too, these are artifact creatures, so that works really well with Unctus, and the Mirex also, too, works really well with Unctus as well. Roadside Reliquary. Basically, we can sack it, draw a card if we control an artifact, draw a card if we control an enchantment. Sideboard, we're running 3 Shore-Ups, 1 more Make Disappear, 2 Consuming Tides, 1 more Syncopate, 3 Fading Hopes, 2 Disdainful Strokes, and 3 Negates. So, a very, very interesting deck. I like playing this. It can lead to some fun matchups. For those of you that are new to my channel, we do a best of 1, then we do a best of 3, just so you can see how the deck functions in either of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the mono blue Junkyard games. And we are against Make Green Great Again. I wholeheartedly agree with that assertion. Man, it's been a long day. Alright, let's see. Network Disruptor. I don't think we want to do that quite yet, because it'll just tap itself down. And, of course, they're playing green. So how fun is that? Let's do this. Well, let's do that. Let's do that, indeed. Ah, yes. We got that. How fun is that? Well, we cannot really... So let's do this. Tap this down. Drink. Put a Bank Buster in. And there we go. So you get a little bit of damage in at least. Deep Root Wayfinder, huh? Deals combat damage. Ren in the Realm Breaker. How fun is that? And we will not block. Instead, what we will do is see what they got. Ah, Jewel Thief, fun. Midex. Boom. Let's do this. Let's make you do that.
Like this is what real.
That's totally okay that we lose Tezzeret. I'm actually fine with that. We gotta get rid of this. So let's see. I'm gonna do this to the face. We're gonna do this to you, and we're gonna do this to you. Boom. Boom. And do that.
The end of all things draws near.
Atrax's Fall, huh? Well, that's fun. Of course, we're against an artifact type build. And you're gonna take out my Drafna. Gonna fight me? Oh, okay. That works too. Yeah, 1 more and we're gonna get, you're gonna get Might Stone and Weak Stone, so... Alright, well, let's see. See what they do next. Jewel Thief. No fun. More of this. Okay. Well, we can't really... Oh, you know what we can do, though? Let's do this. I like this idea. Bring this back. And go from there. Oh, I wonder, can we do this? Can we block and then return it to the battlefield? Nah, I think we're just gonna... I'm not gonna take any chances with that. Okay. Oh, we get another one. Well, how fun is that? So now that can get bigger, in theory. Now, of course, you've got the thing. Tomio Safekeeping or Tyvar Stand. Yeah, that's okay. So I think... Yeah, that's fun. Okay, cool. Luckily, those don't have reach, so... Yeah, I think we do this. Boom. Okay. And we can just keep bouncing those two back. Because they don't even know that I have another one of those. Evolving Adaptive, eh? Interesting. I think in the race of things to come, this is going to be interesting. So, let's try this. Shall we? Do you have another one? Yes, you do. Of course you do. Totally fine by me. I'm just going to swing that in. Telling you, quirky. Really quirky sort of build here. And... oh man, really? Can do that. Alright, whatever. No blocks. We're good. Okay, drink. We do this, we do this. Now you're totally out of cards to do. I probably should have, oh, I can even take you out too. We win. We got him. Alright, let's go to the best of 3. We're against Seaworthy for our best of 3 matchup. Yeah, this is okay because what we can do is we can put down. Let's keep them guessing. Put down the blast zone, then put down make disappear. Man, they mulliganed quite a bit here. You might get a bonus best of 3 here. Why not? Wow, they mulligan down to 4. Woof. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll hold up the make disappear. And see what they do. Yep. Okay. Should put down the Otawara, but that's okay. I think we'll do Reckoner Bankbuster. Duress, huh? Well, guess what? I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing. Nothing for you today. Thank you. Try again. Boom. We got 2 of these, so sure, let's do that. Cannot crew that or do anything, but that's okay. They are land screwed, so we might get something out of this. I'm gonna hold up the Otawara. I am gonna draw a card. Okay, I'll get another land. That's okay. Let's swing for 2. Nope. I mean, at this point, I do feel bad for this person because of the fact that they just are completely not having a good moment at this point. We'll play Otawara. That's fine. No, I don't think I want to do Drafna at this point because I don't have anything to really copy that with. Excuse me. Oh, okay, cool. They found their 3rd land. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, doo-da, doo-da. Ooh, that's fun. Let's try this. I do like this idea. Cool. All right. Well. Let's see if they trade off. Because if they block, then what we can do is bounce the patchwork back to me. That's a pretty cool play right there. So now we do... Actually, you know what? No, let's not do that. Let's keep them guessing. They're eyeing that card, man. Okay. Discard up to 2. Do you have a graveyard shift? That is the next question. You have a Cruelty of Gix and a Brotherhood's End. I should be scared at this point, shouldn't I? But I'm not, because... Cut down, huh? Sure, pay the ward cost. I'm just gonna bounce it back. Boom. What'd you think of that? Yeah, Training Ground really came in handy, didn't it? And we'll pass the turn. Now watch this. This is fun. Because now what you can do is this. We can copy this. And we'll discard that. Do this. Make this into that.
This is what real progress looks like.
And we do that. Okay, fun stuff. Now the question becomes, do we get hit with a invoke despair, or do we get smacked with a Brotherhood's End? And go for the throat. You son of a gun. That's okay. That's okay. It is alright by me at this point. What's not gonna be okay is if I get something like that drawn again. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna make that a blue creature. I'm gonna make that a blue creature. And what in the heck? Let's just make this a blue creature too. And no, I don't think I want to do that. Draw 2 cards. Unless donk. We don't need one of those. Do this. And do this. Let's draw another card. Excuse me. Dude, I drew all my Unctuses. What in the world is up with that? Oh well, let's swing. Yeah, I'll just discard that. Okay, and I drew into all my lands too. How fun is that? That is fun. Let's do this. Let's get quirky. Let's get quirky. I think they're counting the damage. They're trying to figure out what they can do. I win. Okay, maybe this deck is not that bad. Yeah, did they get land shorted there? Yes, they absolutely did. They absolutely did with that. So, let's see here. I don't think I want to put anything away. Let's see what they do. We at least go 2 and 2 with this deck, and I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. That's a fun one. This is a good keep. I think we keep this. Excuse me. I'm gonna hold off on putting down the Network Disruptor. Blood. Oh, Reckoner Bankbuster. Oh, you're fun. Okay. Ooh, Surge Engine. How fun are you? But I do want to put down the Automaton, because the Automaton, they can target it with the cut down, but it's going to cost them a thing or two. So, we'll see what happens. Tenacious Underdog. Okay. Fun. Oh, that can crew 3. That's fun. Alright, so we're going to take 4 damage. Totally fine. Totally fine. totally fine. Alright, so let's do this. Joink. Put this down. This down. So now at least we have a chump blocker. We can tap that down. Although we probably should have put the Battlethopter in, but that is what it is. And honestly, I don't mind taking another 4 damage, because I'm going to be... Sure. Okay. Not a problem. No blocks. Part of me wants to do this instead. Yeah, this is a risky-ish play, but I do like the fact that we can make stuff kind of happen there. And then I'll do Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay, fun. Duress. Well, guess what? You're going to get rid of my Make Disappear. And that is okay by me. No, you're just going to swing in. I'm fine with that. Because now what you can do is... we'll do this. Excuse me. Functus. Yeah, that's fun. Let's go with this. Kick out the jams, man. Let's just swing in with this. I'm okay with that. We keep the 6/6 up because then they have to expend more mana to get rid of it. And you can tell they're eyeing it, too. And that's an artifact creature, so a cut down's not... Or not a cut down. A, go for the throat's not going to help them there. Okay. Yeah, oh, well, there's that. Speaking of the throat going. Phrasing. Anyways. Another Unctus, huh? Well, here we go. Dunk, 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 dunk. So let's do this. We'll do that. Okay. Here's what we do. Yeah. Get rid of an Unctus. They're taking at least 4. They'll probably get rid of the Automaton just because that's becoming beastly. Or not. Okay. Fine. They'll draw a card. We get them next turn if they don't have an answer to my Surge Engine. Which I think we're gonna get thwacked. Okay, Blood Tithe Harvester, okay. Fine by me. It's a pretty big board. And they're just gonna let that slide. Alright. That becomes big. Got something? Maybe not. Got him. Alright, let's go to the postmortem. So are we on to something here? I don't know, but this deck actually, like, really worked. It was kind of, I'm, like, thoroughly surprised, to be completely honest. I have been trying to make mono blue artifacts work. Why? I don't know. But you know what? I really feel like with Surge Engine and this card and with the Bank Buster and Tezzeret and just all these fun things. And then you had training grounds to that. You had, just all these different things. And I think that you have the makings of a really interesting build that's going to throw a lot of people off. But as you see, this was a really fun play. The best of one where we were able to bounce the Might Stone and Weak Stone. I mean, that was a pretty cool play right there. So if you like what you saw, make improvements. Give me suggestions. I'm always up for suggestions. If you're going to leave feedback, please make sure that it is constructive. I mean, we're all adults here, most of us. But until next time, may all your draws be godlike. May all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, kids.